He's got a bizarre history, and none of the stuff that I said before am I taking away. But when it comes to this plea deal, he did it to save his own life. That's why he did it. Because even though they had weak evidence, he knows in that town, even though they moved it to Boise, how do they say it? Boise. Even though they moved it to Boise, he knows they were out for fucking blood. Those people were already saying in the town that they were out, they were going to kill him. You know, they were going to kill him. They were going to lynch him. He's an outsider. He's got a funny last name, and he's creepy, and they don't want his kind. Okay, that's what they were doing. And he knew it, and his lawyers knew it. So even with this defensible case, the risk of death was a real one. Okay, let's face it, that was a real fucking risk for him. And pleading guilty essentially just took that off the table. It eliminated it. And so it doesn't require factual guilt. It's only a rational, all this required was a rational fear of an outcome, which was very bad. And statistically speaking, he probably came to some probability where like I'm going to guess, I don't know for sure, but if I look at that case, right, my feeling is likelihood that he gets found guilty in that case, no matter how good the experts are, no matter how much they prove it's a shit investigation, I still believe no matter how great they did at jury selection, I'm thinking like 98% chance they would have voted guilty anyway, honestly. I mean, look at the Karen Reed trial, okay? She's innocent. She's factually fucking innocent. Every day, more and more shit comes out that makes it obvious that she did not kill him. And she didn't back up into him accidentally either. None of that's true. And, she would have been convicted if it wasn't for Aiden Carney, for Turtle Boy. And she doesn't maybe want to hear that, or people don't think that's true. But let's be honest, Aiden Carney is a big reason. I think a large part of the reason why she's innocent today. And if you don't believe that, consider this. Alan Jackson is a master at manipulating media and perception through media. That doesn't make him a bad person. It's just a fact. Look at any of his cases in the past. Now look at the Rob Reiner case. Alan Jackson is Rob Reiner's attorney. And as soon as Rob Reiner got arrested, first it was like, oh, like he's a bad kid, drugs, rehab, selfish, doesn't appreciate anything. But as soon as Alan Jackson signed on, what happened? You start getting the leaks. How much? I would bet $5,000. This is for real. I would bet $5,000 that, what's that guy's name? Harvey Levin or Harvey Levin on TMZ, and Alan Jackson talk to each other on Signal. I would bet $10,000 that they've been doing that for years. If not Alan Jackson, then it's one of his associates or something. But my guess is it's actually Alan Jackson. So when Harvey Levin is giving you the inside scoop and the inside info from his inside sources, just know it's Alan Jackson, okay? Because he's saying, what's he saying? Oh, Rob Reiner is schizophrenic. He's been diagnosed. He's crazy. He has a mental instability. And he had just been started on a bunch of medicines. All this shit is getting leaked on TMZ. And it's getting leaked from Alan Jackson. And that's perfectly legal and it's perfectly fine. And if I got into trouble and I was innocent, or if I was guilty or whatever, that's the kind of attorney you want, because the media makes a difference. That's the world we live in. Media matters. It's all perception shaping.